that we condition it in this material world, in this material body, gross, subtle body, and also under influence of material, of three modes of material nature. And Lord Chaitanya explains that 3/4 of Lord's opulences and Lord's creation is a spiritual sky, Paravyoma. And this spiritual sky, there is no any anxiety, any disturbances, any sufferings. This abode is not different from the Lord. Yeah. And we know that Lord Chaitanya emphasize the importance of worship to Vrindavan, the Lord's abode, because Vrindavan not different from the Lord, and there is no difference to worship to the Lord or to worship His abode. And we know that when the Lord comes to this material world, His abode also comes in this material world. Although we know this story about Giriraj, who was carrying Pulaha Rishi. Yeah, this story, but it's external. Yeah, internally, we know in Goswami books explain when Radharani understood that Lord Krishna going to come to material world, she asked him, what about me? Lord Krishna said, come with me. What about Govardhan, Yamuna? Take this and come with me. Go. Yeah. Therefore, it's eternal abode, and sometimes it comes from to this material platform when Lord wants to do some His wonderful pastimes. And material nature, Devidhama, is 1/4 of creation of the Lord. And the interesting thing which I noticed when I was reading this verse is that in the spiritual or in the material world, all has personal nature. Yeah, from the point of view of if we see this world or spiritual world, is not possible to understand our material senses. But even when we see this material world from the point of science understanding, it's like cold, impersonal area, substance, yeah, cold, impersonal. Yeah, we know when they see this world, the stars, the different galactics. It's also this like lifeless, cold, like substance without any personalities who can rule and who manage this. But from this explanation of Chaitanya, we can understand that all creation, spiritual creation or material creation, has presiding deities, different kind of deities, which originally comes from the Supreme Lord, who is original creator. Yeah, and we know in spiritual world there is Lord Balaram, the first expansion, quadruple expansion. Lord Narayana, second quadruple expansion, and unlimited Vishnu forms who resides on the Vaikuntha planets, who rule Vaikuntha planets. And the same in the material world, Devidhama, Durga, this also person, the wife of Lord Shiva. Yeah, and this explains that she has many maid servants, different maid servants. Yeah, not only she personally manage this material world. There are many maid servants who do this work. This administration system We see that because material world is like reflection of a spiritual world, but not direct reflection, what to say in English, like crooked reflection, perverted, sorry, yeah, thank you, perverted reflection of the spiritual world, the same administration which we see in this world, on the Earth planet, in our material world, the same administration there is in the universe, material universe, and of course in the spiritual world, the same. Yeah. And I open the Bhagavad Gita, each chapter. There is 2 verses in each chapter which explains spiritual world. And in Bhagavad Gita, 1 second. One second, sorry. Bhagavad Gita. Yes, 21 first verse. Krishna said, that which is Vedantists describe as unmanifest and infallible, that which is known as a supreme destination, that place from which, having attained it, one never returns, that is my supreme abode. Yeah, we see that the supreme abode not possible, not possible understand from even for impersonalists. Yeah, because impersonalists they process of understanding is not perfect. Yeah, they can understand on the impersonal feature of the Lord. And in person, not only materialist, impersonalist also sees this abode like unmanifest, infallible, but they cannot understand the presence of personalities in the spiritual world, and also they cannot understand that Supreme Lord is personality. Therefore, they also fail to understand what is going on. Yeah. And we know because their method for understanding their process is not perfect. And we know Srila Prabhupada ki. Yeah. And we know one of the reasons why Kumara could not enter the Vaikuntha planet in the story when Jai Vijay were cursed by Kumaras. One of the explanation which is given in Srimad Bhagavatam, because they were on the impersonal understanding, on the level of impersonal understanding of the Lord. Therefore, they had no they had no blessings of the Lord to enter and to understand fully what is going on Vaikuntha planet, because Vaikuntha planet or Haloka Vrindavan planet means personal relationship between the Supreme Lord and living entities. Therefore, one of the reasons why they failed to enter the Vaikuntha planet, because they were impersonalists. Yeah. Therefore, it's not possible. And Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto explains that to try to understand the Supreme Lord to His abode using philosophical speculation, just like there is grain which shell or husk husk. Yeah, when we try to get a grain from the huge quantity of husk, there is no any grain. It's already took away from this this useless, completely useless. Yeah, and Lord Brahma to glorify Lord Krishna after Brahma Vimohan Lila, he told this verse, Adhapi Tadeva Padam Vajadvaya Prasada Lashana Vrihita Evahi Janati Tatam Bhagavan Mahim Nachanya Ikopi Chiran Vichinvan. Those who has no your mercy, my Lord, cannot understand you. Those who have your mercy can understand you. But those who has no your mercy cannot understand it, even if they study Vedas during many lives. They cannot understand you. Yeah, therefore there is no there is no blessings. And what about material world? We know this very famous verse in Bhagavad Gita 7th chapter. Davih yesha gunamai mama maya duratya mama evaya prapadyante mayam etam darantyate. It's very difficult to overcome this my material nature, but those who surrender me can easily go out. He can easily escape your influence. Yeah, go out of, become free from your influence. And the Durga, Srila Prabhupada little bit explained that Durga means very hard, very fort. Yeah, and Durga keep all living entities in this material world. And living entities who want to enjoy separately of the Lord. And material nature in Chaitanya Charitamrta explains there are two kinds of material nature, Prakshipatmika Shakti and Avaranatmika Shakti. And Prakshipatmika Shakti allured the living entity, gives some allurements and pull down his on the level of material sense enjoyment. And Avaranatmika Shakti is another kind of material energy which is covering consciousness of living entity. And in this condition, he thinks that he is enjoyer, he is happy, but really he is very precarious condition, very horrible condition. You know, we know this story about Lord Brahma who become a pig. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Lord Brahma, Lord Indra who become pig. Lord Brahma, please excuse me. Lord Indra who become a pig. He has wife and children. It's a long story. He was cursed. Yeah. And when Lord Brahma decided to return Lord Indra, because very important person, important manager of the universal efforts, Lord Indra refused. Yeah, because he was very satisfied. Yeah, it's Avaranatmika Shakti. He was very satisfied. Therefore, Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita told Arjuna it's very difficult, completely not possible to overcome this material nature. Not possible. Because in we know that Srila Prabhupada gave very often this example, the shadow moves after a person, always. Shadow is not separate from the person, also near the person, and moves after person. Where a person moves, personality moves, shadow go after him. Yeah, the same material nature is compared in Srimad Bhagavatam as like shadow of the Lord, and she dependent from the Lord. Therefore, when one surrenders to the Lord and Lord gives His blessings, the material nature cannot any influence upon such person. She give this person freedom from her very cruel hands. To understand my English, what it is. Yeah, otherwise not possible. She is not possible to overcome the material nature. Yeah, even for great personalities. Yeah, but if Krishna satisfies, yeah. Parasya Shakti Vividhaya Vashruati Svabhaviki Jnana Bala Kriyacha. We know that how Lord is doing. Lord Lord has desire, different energy fulfill his desire. He in this shloka from Upanishads, it is explained that Supreme Lord has nothing to do himself. He just desire in different energies because they are his maidservants. Shikodinitayame Purusha Shiki, Shitulasinadhi Ki, Giridhari Lala Ki. That is our process of become free from material contamination and influence of material nature to surrender to the Supreme Lord. And there is some I remember interesting story about Durga Devi. There is different kinds of different expansions of Durga, different, and they have different names. In the 10th canton, in Srimad Bhagavatam explained when Yogamaya appeared before Kamsa. When she appeared, Srila Prabhupada in that section explained different names of Durga. And one of the name Bhadrakali. Bhadrakali, very fearsome, very fearful feature of Durga. Because originally Durga is wife of Lord Shiva. We know Sati, and after Sati left her body, she took birth as a daughter of Himalayas and become Parvati, Durga. Of course, she's beautiful, but in the feature of Bhadrakali, she's very fearsome, very fearful. And the worship of Bhadrakali means for persons who are completely under influence of ignorance, mode of ignorance. In 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam explains story about Jadabharata, a great saintly person, who wants to be unknown for other people as a great saint. And we know that he has behavior like madman, who cannot be educated, who cannot be like crazy man. But he was Paramahamsa, and he didn't want to engage in some materialistic chat, talking. What do in material world all living entities? Пожалуйста. Anyway, and we know this explains story when some of the this group of robbers, robbers, they were worshippers of Kali, Bhadra Kali, and the chief of these robbers wanted to offer some offering to his deity, and he wanted to get blessings to have a son from Bhadrakali. And Bhadrakali usually offers such people usually offer the animal, like sacrifice animal. But this person decides that he can sacrifice the human being who is like animal, not developed. There is human beings, different levels of human beings, and there is there are human beings who is not intelligent, like half an animal. And she caught such person, but fortunately such person was fortunate to escape and run away. And this group of robbers were looking for where he can go and to catch him again. And when they were looking for, they come to place where Jadabharata, great saint, he had some work to like he was like security on the field of rice field for producing rice. Yeah, security, and he protects this field from deers and from wild pigs. It was night, and at night he he did this work at night. Yeah? And when his group of robbers during the night see this person, he decided, oh, this very nice candidate to offer Bhadrakali. Yeah, he took Jada Bharata, and when they decided to offer to Bhadrakali, this chief of robbers took the sword, huge, a very big sword, very sharp sword, and when he wanted to offer instead wine, to offer blood of human being. Well, yeah, Jada Bharata. And he was about to cut off the head of the Jada Bharata. And when he tried to do this, Bhadrakali, the deity of Bhadrakali cracked, and from the deity came out Bhadrakali herself. Yeah, and her form was very fearful. Yeah, very fearful. Her eyes were like the burning flames of like fire. Her teeth were crooked. She was her scattered hairs. She had scattered hairs. She was very very fearsome. And these robbers, when he tried to offer Jadabharata, they make him bath. They make ointment on his body with sandal pulp. They beautify his body by garlands. They all rituals. They make all rituals to offer him. Bhadrakali would be satisfied, but really Bhadrakali took the same sword. Yeah, in this using this sword, they cut off the heads of all group of robbers. All very cruel. She was very cruel. Yeah. And after that, it was feast for Bhadrakali and her servants. We read in this verse that Durga has maid servants. It was feast. They were dancing. They were playing the heads of robbers like balls. It was like festival. Yeah, yeah. I gave this example to show that when devotee sincerely serves to the Lord and try to serve best his ability to surrender, when devotee surrender to the Lord, all other demigods, even Bhadrakali, becomes favorable to such person. Yeah, and that is our hope. Otherwise, not possible to overcome the influence of material nature. Therefore, there's some difference between impersonal path and devotional path. And on the devotional path, we depended from the Lord. Yeah, and we try to satisfy the Lord. But on the path of impersonal path of spiritual development, they have no such opportunity because there is no relationship. There is no relationship. I heard in one of the lectures, Srila Prabhupada explained that atheists deny existence, God's existence. Atheists, but impersonalists they do the same, but they do the indirectly, because they say that God has no legs, has no hands, has no head, has no body. Yeah. Indirectly, they want to kill him. Therefore, if we read Chaitanya Charitamrita, sometimes we can notice that Srila Prabhupada called the impersonalist demons, because they indirectly wants to kill the Lord, And interesting that under influence of impersonalism, all religions, modern religions, this kind of impersonalism, all, no, except Krishna consciousness, of course, and some maybe, but this impersonal conception, I was distributing books on this week, and I came to one shop. There is some person. He was representative of one of the modern religious. I don't want to call what kind. No, don't want to make our lecture some political. No, doesn't matter. You will understand. And I offered him books. He told he knows such person from India who also is like Hinduism, blah 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 blah. But after that, he said that I don't understand how you worship the sculpture, the form. Supreme Lord has no form. He cannot have legs, body. You worship in the temple. You worship some statue. What is he was so surprised. And after that, he told one very interesting thing, because he little bit understands the Vedic philosophy, Hinduism. He told me how the Lord can have a wife. How he can have a wife? He cannot have a wife. He was so surprised. Usually, I ask one question such persons, and usually they cannot give answer. But this very simple, logical question, I ask him: God is Almighty, all omnipotent. Do you agree? Of course, it's great. But if he omnipotent, unlimited, why you make God limited? That he cannot has a wife, he cannot has not appear himself in the statue in the temple. It's contradiction. Explain me, please. If he unlimited, omnipotent, almighty, why he has no? Why he cannot has a wife? He could not answer. Give answer. Usually I ask the same question, but not possible. He began to repeat the same, like tape recorder. You mean? That means that such people don't understand who God is. They have no knowledge about God, and why they have no knowledge about God? Because they have no His mercy. Although externally they can very advanced religious people, he even wanted that I talk with his friend. He very educated, and he even make the online through the phone. He tried to make, and this person will give answer for your question. Will answer. No, fortunately for me, some people, customers, come in this shop, and it was excuse that I escape this useless conversation. Therefore, the true religious principles very difficult to understand by our mind. And we can accept, at least theoretically accept, and try to follow and try to surrender. Then all knowledge, all understanding will come, and only there we will be able to understand the personal relationship between us and the Supreme Lord, and between Supreme Lord and devotees in the spiritual world. I stopped here. Thank you very much for your tolerance. Maybe you can add some comments.
said once, we understood how powerful the energy of fate is. She showed us how we were saying at one point, because only mercy of Krishna. So it seems like that's what that she tries to give you the illusion that you can control that. But the devotee understands actually how powerful she is. And so then he approaches her very humbly.
Very humble approach, the Durga. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So you were saying that aspect of Vajrakali is the fearsome aspect, and the other aspect of Parvati. So when Harinat's Nepal was being tempted, was that Vajrakali that was tempting, or was that the chief's wife?
And what?
What form was she in? When she was trying to name Harinat's Nepal, she came to
Alert Haridas Thakur and yeah.
So is that from Vajrakali?
It's not for who she was, what kind of. It's not explanation in Chaitanya Charitamrta. It's explanation that it was personified Maya and personally came Maya Devi. But what kind of Maya, what kind of Durga? There is no explanation. At least I don't remember. Therefore, yeah. That shows us, this story show us that even if you so great, if you great as a demigod, if you are you're a demigod, even if you're demigod, a great demigod, you cannot understand Supreme Lord without accepting path of Bhakti Yoga. It's not only Durga, not only Maya Devi, Durga, and Brahma also. Lord Brahma also prayed in Vrindavan to get mercy of Krishna, to understand, to. In Krishna's pastimes or Lord Chaitanya pastimes? Lord Chaitanya pastimes, I don't know, but in Krishna pastimes, all queens of Lord Krishna or all gopis of Lord Krishna, eternal associates, they are explained in Brahma Samhita. They are originally they are goddess of fortune or expansions of goddess of fortune. And we know that Maya Devi or Durga Devi is expansion of spiritual energy. Interesting, I mentioned in Krishna book or 10th canto Bhagavatam that it explains that Yogamaya was appeared. Yogamaya, yeah. But in the commentary, in the purport on this section, it is explained that here different names, but these names of Maya Devi, Durga, because in higher sense there is no difference between them, because Maya Devi or Durga Devi comes from the original goddess of fortune. Yeah, it's like expansion. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. But interesting that in this story, for me, it was very interesting that Yogamaya was completely fearful in the presence of such a demon like Kamsa. She was completely fearless. Sorry, fearless. Yeah, yeah. She was completely fearless. Yeah, chastised. Yeah, yeah. And he was. Ooh, he understood that she can do what she like, and he cannot limit her. She is unlimited. Uh, she has unlimited potency. She is not dependent from anyone. She is fully independent personality. He understood. He was very fearful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She chastised her. Yeah.
Guru Maharaj, he was saying that when you see a beautiful woman, you should easily pay obeisances to Maya instead of Krishna. Rejecting person said pushing you challenge. All I don't like about the stereotype brahmachari when you see a beautiful woman's face, you know, should discuss that's not how you live it, but you would need to be attraction to technology.
Yes. Any comments? Okay, we'll stop here. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.